welcome once again to Ebbw Vale and the 1982 final. 5 days of enthralling snooker, which produced a blend of good fortune, good play, and some moments of humour.
Round ball.
Black, sorry.
One. Doug Mountjoy. Foul stroke. Two.
Well, that was an extraordinary steeplechase.
In addition to the £12,000 prize money, there was the added attraction of £500 for the highest break of the tournament. It's Cliff Wilson from Caldecott at the table in his semi-final against Terry Griffiths.
$30. $31.
Now, he'd have preferred the white just a little further down the table, but
37. 38. 44. 45.
'Now this time I think he has to disturb the
51.
reds.
52. 58. 59.
£500 for the highest break of the championship.
65.
And Terry Griffiths has that with 79 at the moment.
66. 72.
And he disturbs those two difficult reds.
73.
Absolutely perfect.
$79.
The highest
80.
break of the championship so far.
$87.
And he's got a possible 122 here. That's if he gets the black with this red.
$88.
Blue, of course, in a very difficult position on that side cushion. Magnificent break by Cliff Wilson. Putting himself 2 frames in front. Yellow respotted.
$90. 92.
100
99.
And he's playing this left-handed.
This trophy and total prize money, remember, of £12,000 at stake, £5,000 of which goes to the winner of the match in progress between Terry Griffiths, who beat Cliff Wilson in the semi-final, and Doug Mountjoy, who disposed of Ray Reardon in their hard-fought encounter. Well, the first session of the day ended with Terry Griffiths taking the first 2 frames. Doug Mountjoy fought back to take the next 3. Griffiths won the 6th and 7th to make it 4-3 in his favour, but Mountjoy came back again to level things at 4-all at the interval. So to the second session, and the pattern pretty much the same. Doug Mountjoy won the 9th, Terry Griffiths won the 10th and 11th, then Mountjoy won the 12th to level once again at 6-all. We now pick up the action in the final session of play. It's the 13th frame. Clive Everton is at the microphone.
4.
Very good chance here for Mountjoy to secure this 13th frame.
5.
Right on the black. The 3 remaining reds open.
$12. 13. 17.
One more red, one more colour will leave Griffiths needing a snooker. Best of 17 frames final.
$18. 25. 26. 26. Doug Mountjoy.
Bad miss on the yellow, but I'm sure of academic interest, leading by 41 points with only 27 on the table.
Well, Terry Griffiths conceded that frame to give Doug Mountjoy a 7-6 lead. We now join the 14th and Clive Everton.
Nine.
Only a few more balls then required for Griffiths to assure himself of this 14th frame.
$16. 16. Terry Griffiths. Foul stroke. 4. Doug Mountjoy.
Well, it would have been best of all if he'd potted it, but not the worst thing to go in off, because at least it's taken the cue ball down the opposite end of the table. Hasn't left Mountjoy right in amongst the reds. He's got to pull off a long pot to get started.
Doug Mountjoy 4. Terry Griffiths 57.
Enough reds available for Mountjoy still to snatch this frame.
One.
Needing this frame to go 2 ahead with 3 to play. Nothing very easy here. The blue is thin and awkward. He's got to be careful not to foul the green with his waistcoat. Can't afford to get right down on his shot, otherwise he'd foul the green. One of those situations where it's helpful not to be carrying too much weight. Bending his body at a slightly different angle. And that was a very, very good shot.
Six. Seven. $14.
Mountjoy glancing at the score, and we could have told him that he's still 39 points behind.
$15.
Black then from the penultimate red.
22.
And if he can sink this red and take the brown, he could then, with a colours clearance to follow, win this frame by 1 point.
$23.
Tricky shot coming up. Cue ball uncomfortably close to the side cushion from his point of view. He'd love to be able to pot the brown and knock the green out in retaining position for the yellow, but that's possibly a bit too ambitious. No, he tried it.
$27. $29.
Now, has he come far enough to attempt to double the green, or is it the time to terminate the break with a safety shot? The double flies in. And a winning clearance
32.
now very much in prospect.
$36.
Blue, pink and black still needed. Well,
36.
sudden twitch of nerves. Just when he'd done all the hard work, he got the frame in his grasp. A lead of 2 frames with 3 to play
Terry Griffiths,
was so near.
57. Doug Mountjoy, 40. 57, 40.
Blue then clinches the frame for Griffiths.
A missed opportunity by Doug Mountjoy then, as Terry Griffiths levelled things up again at 7-all. Griffiths then took the 15th, 71-32, to lead 8-7, but a break of 73 by Mountjoy in the 16th brought us to the 17th and deciding frame. Your commentator once again, Ted Lowe.
And what a great final this is proving to be. All down to the last frame, the first red taken by Terry Griffiths.
One, Terry Griffiths.
Doug Mountjoy won the Welsh Professional title in 1980. Not sufficient strength.
Foul stroke, 4, Terry Griffiths. Could I invite you to play that again, please, Doug?
And referee Gus Lillygreen is asking Mountjoy to play that again. In his opinion, it wasn't a fair attempt to hit the red. Terry Griffiths, very anxious to win this woodpecker title. This is his first appearance in the final. A title that has so far eluded him. The frames all square. Just 5 points on the scoreboard.
One. Six. Seven.
Now there is a loose red to the right of the pack there. That's
14.
the one. I think Doug is having a good look at the pack. He'll follow through for the black, but we'll want to leave the cue ball in such a position that he can smash those reds up. And he's not gone far enough through.
15.
He can still do it. Hasn't broken the reds.
22. 22.
So near and yet so
Doug
far.
Mountjoy. One.
Terry, in fact, is a little unlucky there. The red that helped the other one into the centre has come and blocked the path of the blue. That is, across the table into the middle. Or can he, in fact, put the blue away? He certainly can.
Six. Seven.
Just 10 points in it. Red in the middle of the pack there, right in line for the top bucket.
£12.
£5,000 to the winner, £2,500 to the runner-up. In this, the richest snooker tournament in Wales so far. Griffiths goes 2 points ahead.
19. $20.
Has to maneuver that cluster of reds there. Concentrating on disturbing the 6 reds, he's missed the pink.
Terry Griffiths. One. Three.
1 red in line for the top bucket, but where does the colour come from? Terrific
4.
cue power there. And so it's Doug Mountjoy back in the lead.
Seven. Eight.
end of the table to the other.
11. Twelve.
9 points ahead now. Now he's looking at the red that's attaching itself to the blue ball. Still forced to play one of the three small colours. Has a choice here of the red near the pink along the cushion to the top, or the red near to the black. At last, the black comes into play.
$22. 23.
A truly magnificent break, this. Not a big one, for he's been forced to play the small colours.
$30.
Great shot. The blue drops, and there's just the 6 colours to go. Terry Griffiths, I'm sure,
36.
must be the most disappointed man in the room at the moment. And so, finally, we come to the end of the 1982 Woodpecker Welsh Professional Snooker Championship. The champion, Doug Mountjoy.
And a reminder that there's a review